All right, these are the answers to page 597, matrix operations. We're just trying to get comfortable with operating on these. So if we do A plus B, we're just simply adding things that are in the same kind of level. 6 plus 1 would give us 7. -1 plus 4 would give us 3. 2 plus -1, 1. 4 plus 5 would be 9. -3 plus 1 is -2. 5 and 10 make give us 15. Okay. If we do A minus B, same idea. 6 minus 1 would be 5. -1 minus 4 would be -5. 2 minus -1 is 3. 4 minus 5 is -1. This would be -4, and then -5. Okay. 3A is just take everything that's in A and multiply it by 3. So pretty straightforward. We're just multiplying each of those terms by 3 and get that there. Now 3A minus 2B means take A and multiply those by 3, multiply these by 2, and then subtract what you get. So that would be 18 minus 2. That'd be -3 minus 8. It would be 6 minus -2. It'd be 12 minus 10. It'd be -9 minus 2. And it would be 15 minus 20. They should end up with that right there. All right. For 13, we're trying to add, pardon me, all of these together. And so you're just going -5 plus 7 plus -10. So this is 2 plus -10 would be -8. 0 plus 1 plus -8. 3 plus -2 plus 14. And -6 plus -1 plus 6. Okay. For 15, we're subtracting this and then take the answer and multiply it by 4. So you can kind of do that in pieces. -4 minus 2 is -6 times 4 would be -24. 0 minus 1 is -1 times 4 would be -4. 1 minus -2 is 3 times 4 would be 12. 0 minus 3 is -3 times 4 is -12. 2 minus -6 is 8 times 4 is 32. And 3 minus 0 is 3 times 4 would give us 12. Okay. For 25, we were given these two matrices. We're supposed to figure out what matrix plus 3A would give us B as an answer. You can kind of do this one of two ways. Probably the best way is to think of this, just subtract that 3A, and say what is B minus 3A, and then that would be double the X, and so then the X would be half of whatever you get. So if you went 0 minus 3 times this, it'd be 0 minus -6. It'd be a +6. If we cut that in half, we'd get +3. 3 minus -3 would give us 6. Divide that in half. 2 minus 3 is -1. Cut that in half, we get -1/2. 0 minus 0, cut in half is 0. -4 minus 6 is -10. Cut that in half, we get -5. And -1 minus -1 minus -12 is a is a +11. Cut that in half, you get 5.5. All right. Just check this one again. -4 minus 9 is a -13. Sorry, this one I believe is a -6.5 on that. All right, for 27, we want to know if we can multiply these together. So we do row by column. So there's 3 rows by 2 columns here. This has 3 rows by 3 columns. In order to be able to multiply, the middle dimensions have to be equal, and these are not. So that is not possible. We're not going to be able to multiply that. For number 30, we have a 3 by 2 times a 2 by 2. Those middle dimensions are equal. So the answer will be the outer dimensions. We're going to get a 3 by 2 answer when we do this. And the way we do this is we actually do the row times the column. So we're going to go this row times this column. We're going to go -1 times 1 is -1 plus 3 times 0. That gives us -1. -1 times 2 is -2. 3 times 7 is 21. -2 plus 21 is a 19. Go to your next row. 4 and 0 is 4. 8 minus 15 is -7. 0 and 0 give us 0. 0 and 14 gives us 14. So you're multiplying row by column elements and then add together what you have. And the good news is we're going to be doing that on a calculator most of the time. For 36, I've got a 3 by 3 times a 3 by 2. Middle ones are equal. The answer is going to be a 3 by 2, a 3 row by 2 column. So if I do a row times column here, this one's going to get kind of big on me, but if you kind of work this out, we're going to do one example for you and then let the book kind of dictate for us here on this one. Just one second. So for the first one, we're going to go 11 times 12, that's 123. And then negative 12 times negative 5 is 60. 4 times 15 is 60. Add all that together, you should get 252. Okay. Then you're going to go 11 times 10 is 110, minus 144, plus 64. That should give us 30 for that. All right, then 14 times 12, 10 times negative 5, 12 times 15, add them up, should get 298. Okay. Next one, if you do it, should get you 452, then 217, and then 180. And again, what you're doing is you're taking the row times the column, piece by piece by piece, add together everything that you have there. All right. For 39, we have a 2 by 4 times a 2 by 4. The middle ones do not equal. This is not possible. All right. And this one we have a 3 by 2 here, and we have a 1 by 3. If we were to do A times B, that would not be possible, but they want us to flip it and make it B times A. So in other words, do the 1 by 3 times the 3 by 2, and for sure that works out. And we'll get a 1 by 2 answer. We're going to get two numbers here. All right. And basically when you're doing this, you're going to take these amounts, these dollar amounts, times the amount of each one that we sold. And that's going to tell us how much money we made for each type of garment. So for 62, we get $916,500 in the first one and $885,500 on the second one. And this again is the total amount of money you made on each type of thing.